but nobody will turn their back on him.
He just won as president.
He did this time, yeah. But after 4 years of like losing elections, what I'm saying is
we got the apprentice back.
He threw paper towels at Puerto Ricans and he talked about nuking hurricanes, but he never did the "you're fired" line. That's wild.
Well, he never put Hillary in a fucking dungeon like you promised us. You think I'm a Republican?
No.
Destiny comes out of his rabbit hole and is being interviewed by someone who is basically familiar with the left. And basically in this interview, Destiny is really put to the test about the logic that he's used as well as the claims that he's made before. And Destiny actually had a chat with on the Adam Freeland show, and it makes you feel like you're out of touch. It basically makes Destiny feel like he's out of touch with what a lot of people actually hold dear to their hearts here in America. So here's Destiny in an interview on the Adam Freeland show, where Destiny is being interviewed and gets some pushback by the interviewer. Now, if you enjoyed what's shared in this video, go ahead and smash the like button, share the video for our across social media. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, click the bell notifications, so that way you notify the future uploads and updates.
They say that he's our guy, and that's why he's lying, and that's why we like it. He's lying for us.
But it's because he has like a very large conservative media sphere to draw from that are all supportive of him as the candidate, so he can do a lot of shows where he's never held accountable. But the left doesn't really have that.
MSNBC?
There's more commitment on the right to like a sycophantic support of the candidate, right? Like when Biden had his pretty bad debate performance, right? If Trump had a performance like that, do you think Fox News or the Daily Wire like calling, maybe Trump needs to step down as a candidate? That's never ever happened.
You're saying that Fox News is like state media?
They're Trump media.
You occupied a position that that he was mentally competent to run for president again?
Like mentally competent and like fast enough to do like the debating stuff, I think are two different things.
We saw him debate Trump 4 years before that.
Do you think that's dementia?
The entire like liberal media apparatus was like, well, actually, when you talk to him, he's fine. And I do think the American people felt like, well,
wait. Do you
like
think
bullshit.
you think after that debate, you think the liberal media apparatus
prior
was
to that even?
Yeah, prior to that, because they'd heard that. But do you think that they were lying about that, or do you think that that's just what they were hearing?
I do think that they lost the faith of the electorate.
I'm not asking. I'm asking. Do you think they lied about it, or do you think they were hearing that, so they reported because they thought it was true?
I think people were afraid of Donald Trump winning, maybe.
And the way to be sure that you'd beat Donald Trump is to lie about Biden, so when he goes on stage and he has dementia,
yeah,
everybody
the other
thinks
guy's
you're
not
crazy.
retarded. Yeah.
Yeah, but then why wouldn't he have just avoided the debates?
If you want to beat Trump, you should have a guy that's not retarded.
Yeah, but then I'm just saying, what I'm saying is conspiracy theories used to be good, but like this one doesn't even make sense.
It's not a conspiracy.
It is, because you're alleging with no evidence that all of them knew that Biden was gonna fuck that debate up, but they all said he wouldn't, and then he had the debate anyway.
No,
this only works if he doesn't have the debate.
I'm not alleging that. What I'm alleging is that we were told that, yeah, maybe he sounds like shit right now, but behind closed doors,
you're repeating this. My question is, do you think they were lying about that, or do you think they genuinely believed it?
I think it tracked as bullshit to everyone.
Okay, you're still not answering the question, but that's okay. Like from what I
kind of like how Destiny doesn't really answer questions on different issues and stuff. And Destiny keeps pushing for a bigger government, higher taxes, and more regulations. But for many of us, that sounds like a clear path to stifling the freedoms that we cherish. And that's basically what Destiny is all about. But, you know, people believe in personal responsibility and power, unlike Destiny of the free market and a drive to drive prosperity, not the government dictating every aspect of our lives that Destiny wants. Now, we've also seen how high taxes can drain the middle class and how regulations can strangle small businesses, the backbone of our economy, and Destiny doesn't like that. But instead, it's Trump this and Trump that, because Trump is all for this stuff and Destiny doesn't want any of it. And the fact of the matter is, Destiny is on a whole we hate Trump TDS train and everything, where Destiny is actually basically digging himself a deeper hole and everything, where he accuses people of not answering the questions that he asks, as well as basically not conforming to what Destiny believes.
Perceived like we're in different worlds, right? That after Biden had that debate, the whole Democratic world fell apart. They were like, he's got to go. We got to get this guy out of here. This is horrible. This is terrible. Donald Trump will never have a response like that in the right-leaning world, ever. He lost in 2020. His candidates lost in 2022. His special election picks, he's a loser politically in every sense of the word, but nobody will turn their back on him.
He just won as president.
He did this time, yeah. But after 4 years of like losing elections, what I'm saying is...
we got the apprentice back.
He threw paper towels at Puerto Ricans, and he talked about nuking hurricanes, but he never did the "you're fired" line.
That's all Destiny has is insults to fall back on. Whenever things go out and don't go Destiny's way, when Destiny loses control of the narrative and everything, he resorts to basically insults, which what the left usually does. And Destiny, he is doing all of this right now, insulting the interviewer and everything, mocking the interviewer, and basically Destiny doesn't really care about, what the interviewer think and everything. It's just that Destiny wants the interviewer to conform to what he says and what he believes.
That's wild.
Well, he never put Hillary in a fucking dungeon like he promised us. You think I'm a Republican?
No.
I think what the Democratic Party's message these days is pretty much you can't get health care, but we painted a rainbow crosswalk.
And all those people with like pre-existing conditions that can like switch jobs now, they're not enslaved to one company for the rest of their lives because they can't get health insurance. It's the same shit, right? Do you have any chronic conditions?
Big
The standards of living by every measurable thing, I think people's lives have gotten better, but I think we feel a lot based on like what we're being told and like what's in our environment around us. I think this is evidenced by the fact that Donald Trump could go on stage and like, weren't you better off 4 years ago? And everybody's like, yeah. And it's like 4 years ago we were in fucking lockdowns and the world was horrible.
I mean, like there's that statistic about like 50% of Americans can't afford $1,000 emergency.
Yeah, but like those things, like 70% of people live paycheck to pay. Like people, I don't know how I feel about those. Those are weird ones, yeah.
But living.
Well, they're weird ones because Destiny doesn't believe that exists. It seems to me that's weird to Destiny because the fact of the matter is he doesn't want to believe that actually exists, where there's people out there, growing number of people under Biden living paycheck to paycheck, and Destiny would actually fight to the core that, the economy was great under Biden, but then when the economy gets bad, Destiny quickly resorts to blaming Trump.
Paycheck to paycheck is stressful, right?
I'm going to be honest, okay?
Yeah.
I hate the middle class. When I was poor, okay, middle class people, they spend like they're rich and they LARP like they're poor people. And when I was poor, middle class people always act like they have so much more than they really do. And now that I'm rich, middle class complain like they're working class and they're not.
That's just that's just a weird perspective.
It's not. It's correct. It's absolutely right. A middle class guy will say shit like, I live paycheck to paycheck. I can barely afford like the 4th car payment we have when we got our second child a car. Like it's like stressful out here. Like we only went to Disney World twice this year. That's like a middle class like paycheck to paycheck.
That's your personal gripes with people. You should get people more money. The government.
Yeah, but like.
And you should offer a tangible way to do that.
Well, here's the way. So Kamala Harris's policies were the most tangible way to do that. What are Trump's policies to do that?
What were her policies? Beyonce and crap?
It was Taylor Swift. It was a $6,000 child tax credit, which is a lot of money, which is immediately evidenced on your taxes. It was a big first-time home buyer credit, like $25,000, I think, or $15,000. And then it was a big tax deduction for new businesses. Those are like 3 like pretty quick, immediate ways. What are Donald Trump's?
Okay, I'm gonna have to stop it right here because Destiny is basically talking a lot of crap right now on the Adam Federland show, and I gotta say, it feels like Destiny is out of touch with what a lot of people hold dear. First off, Destiny keeps pushing for bigger government, higher taxes, and more regulations, but for many of us, that sounds like a clear path to stifling the freedoms that we all cherish. Now, we believe in personal responsibility and the power of the free market to drive prosperity, and not the government dictating every aspect of our lives, something that Destiny hates. And then there's also where Destiny talks about social issues, where Destiny seems to think that everyone on the right is just some kind of bigot. Guess what, y'all? I'm not on the right and everything. I'm not even a Republican. But that's far from the truth, what Destiny is claiming, where people value traditional values, family, faith, and community. I do. And we also believe that under threat that what you call progressive policies that seem more intent on actually reshaping society than preserving what's good about it. And then there's also where Destiny talk about, immigration. It's not just about, being against it. It's about wanting a system that works for our country, one that actually makes sure that security and integration, not chaos at the border. Now, people want legal immigration, not open borders that could undermine the national identity and sovereignty of this nation. And then there's also the style that Destiny has of debate often feels more like an attempt to win points rather than actually understanding or changing minds. It's all about the gotcha moments when it comes to Destiny. But for us, it's about having a conversation where both sides can express their views without being belittled or dismissed because they don't align with the progressive narrative that Destiny's putting out there. Now, basically, Destiny claiming to be bridging gaps, but maybe if Destiny try listening to a bit more rather than just always aiming to educate or correct somebody, that's how real dialogue happens, and that's something that Destiny will never understand, and that's how we might actually understand each other better. So let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Also, be sure to include any additional thoughts you might have for this particular topic. If you enjoy what was shared in this video, go ahead, smash the like button, share the video, follow across social media. And if you haven't done so already, enjoyed all the content that I put out there, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notifications so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. Till then, peace.